Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Gerron here. I go by Big Dreams Online. I'm so excited that you guys could join me. Today, I have a special treat for you. If you are a reseller on eBay, I want to go over some of the packages that you could get for if you want to actually have a store. So I want to break those down and kind of help you pick the very best one for you and for your needs. So why don't we just go ahead and take a look right now. Okay, so and I have clicked on the store subscription link, and I can link to this in the YouTube description below. That way you guys can have quick access to it. But there's one, two, three, four, five different types of stores that you could get. This has changed since I first started selling, which has been good because they've been trying to accommodate as many people as they possibly can. So they have the starter version, which is going to be $4.95, the basic, which is going to be $21.95. They got the premium, which is $59.95, the anchor, which is $299.95, and then the enterprise, which is way too much, way too much. Okay, but you know those amounts are per month. So if you didn't pay like per month and you chose to do, or if you didn't pay per year, like if you didn't sign like a contract to do it per year, then the amount that you would pay per month would be just a little bit more expensive. So for the starter, instead of it being $4.95, you'd pay $7.95. For the basic, it'd be $27.95. For the premium, it'd be $74.95. For the anchor, $349.95, and then the enterprise, it doesn't even say that. But I actually have the premium store subscription, and I absolutely love it. I'm very happy with my decision to go that route. I started off with the basic. They didn't have the starter at the time that I got a store subscription, but I went from having that basic to having that premium because I started to do more volume, and that's kind of going to determine which store subscription you need, because you want to match that with what benefits are available per package. And so we'll just go ahead and kind of look at those. You can see here, like for the starter, it just says these are for people who, you know, they just want an entry level solution. So they're not that serious. They're not high volume sellers. They're just wanting something to kind of get their feet wet, get started with, but still have some of the benefits that come with having a store. And then you got the basic, which, like I said earlier, is what I had in the beginning. I like the basic because now you get 1,000 free listings per month. Before it was like 350. But you get 1,000 free listings a month, which is perfect for somebody who's just a hobby reseller. You don't have to worry about exceeding that amount, especially if you're only going to be doing, you know, below 1,000 listings per month. You got the premium, which you get 10,000 listings with, which I am very, very pleased with, because I would say probably a few months ago it was just 1,000. So they just recently increased and kind of upgraded these packages to make them more, you know, suitable and make them more appealing for us as sellers. So we went from having just 1,000 to now we have 10,000, because how it worked before is once you surpassed 1,000 listings, like for the month, now you have to pay 10 cents for every listing after that. And so it could get a bit pricey. So it was definitely something that was a pain point for us. So I'm glad that they went ahead and solved that. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. That way we can just kind of compare these stores. And again, you want to be thinking about your specific needs and be thinking about, you know, what's going to be best for you. So the fees right here for the free fixed price insertions, you get $250 a month just with the starter. With the basic, like I was saying, you get 1,000, and then with the premium, 10,000 listings a month. With the enterprise, or with the anchor store, you get 25,000, and then with the enterprise, you're getting 100K. So when we're talking about the anchor stores and the enterprise stores, those are like big time, high volume, like resellers. We're talking about like Adidas. We're talking about the Nike outlets. We're talking about I think it's BHFO. Just all these huge companies That's what we're talking about, because they're listing, several hundred items per day. They're selling several hundred items per day. So, they're actually, running like a serious business on eBay, and they're generating a lot of money. Okay, so you even have your auctions on there as well. You get free auctions, 250, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500. I don't really use the auctions that much, but this would be plenty for me. So, and again, if you are somebody who likes to use auctions, then this, you want to definitely weigh that, because if you use like quite a few, then you may consider getting that premium. So the additional fixed price insertion fee, which means after you've exceeded the allotted amount that you receive, that's free for the month. I really shouldn't say it's free, because it's not free, because you're paying for it. But like I said earlier, for the premium, it's 10,000 listings that we get per month. That's what's included in that package. For the basic, 1,000 per month. That's what's included in that package. For the starter, 250 per month. That's what's included in that package. So once you go over those amount and the month still hasn't changed, you have to pay an additional 30 cents per listing if you got the starter package, 25 cents if you got the basic package, 10 cents if you got the premium package, 5 cents if you got the anchor package, and then 5 cents if you got the enterprise package. Okay, so that's kind of where you see the appeal, like if you're a bigger seller, because the likelihood of you exceeding 25K a month or 100K a month, it may be pretty high, especially if you have a lot of employees and you're running a pretty big outfit. Then it makes sense to get something like that, because you're going to be saving as you continue to keep listing more and more items. Okay. And then you can look at the additional auction insertion fees, 30 cents for the starter, 25 cents for the basic, 15 cents for the premium, 10 cents for the anchor, and then 10 cents for the enterprise there. Final value fees, there is a bit of a discount. There's not much. You can see here with the starter that it's going to range between 3 and 15%. And then on all the other ones, it ranges between 2.5 to 15%, which just isn't that much. So there's not much savings there. We won't complain about it. So no big deal there, but it's just not a huge, savings amount that you're going to be getting. So we can look at some of the benefits that you'll receive from each. And guys, like I mentioned earlier today, we'll put out a link for this if you want to go ahead and take a look at it. A lot of this stuff is self-explanatory, but if you guys do have questions, feel free to let me know. I'm definitely available to help you out in any way. And sometimes it's just a lot better when people can kind of go over it with us, as opposed to us trying to figure out things on our own. So, okay. So the insertion fee credits for auction style items that sell, you don't start getting that benefit until you get like the basic store package. If you got the starter package, you will not have that benefit. The promotions manager, meaning you're going to be able to run you could do the promoted listings, the markdown manager, where you could do like sales and stuff like that. That's available for every store package, which is amazing, especially, if you don't have a whole lot of items, but you want to run your operations like a real store, and you want to have those discounted items. You want to have, those promotions going on so that you can move aging inventory. Then just getting a store is going to have so many benefits to it. So I highly recommend that you get a store. The subscriber discounts, you get discounts. Everybody, if you get a store subscription, you're going to have some discounts available. So, because you got to think about this, for eBay, they want to push as many people toward subscriber base, basically what they want you to subscribe. And the reason why they want you to subscribe is because that's recurring revenue for them every single month. Okay, no matter what, it doesn't matter how much you're listing, they're going to be getting $7 from you. They're going to be getting $21 from you. They're going to be getting $59 from you. So they're going to push. They want to funnel as many people towards having store subscriptions as possible, and so they're going to make it as appealing as they possibly can. So that's why it's so beneficial, in my opinion, to go ahead and get you one. The store homepage, you can use that for branding, which is good if you definitely want to start driving more traffic to your listings. it's just good to set up kind of like a storefront and, have like a real name and just look legit. And then there's also a link to eBay store on your listings. That's going to be available for all of the store subscriptions. Now, the Selling Manager Pro is not available for the first two packages. So for the starter and the basic, you will not have access to the Selling Manager Pro, which I believe is going to allow you to access a lot of the tools and the reports and the things that will help you to manage your listings and to track sales, and just to be able to look at a whole lot of data that would help you to make smarter buying decisions, or help you to sell items quicker, help you to sell items faster, be able to see kind of where your gaps are and how you can fill those in. So you're not going to have access to that. They got to keep some of that stuff for the more premium store subscription. So that's why they do that. They want you to have to pay up for something. So, but if you did have one of those and you didn't want to necessarily move to that next subscription, you could buy it for $15.99 a month. I mean, in my opinion, you might as well. I mean, I guess you could just buy it if you wanted to, but I mean, I think you'd be fine. And then the Terapeak, you get that with all of the store subscriptions except for the starter. That's going to allow you to look at the pricing, be able to see, the market, see how it's flowing, see what stuff is selling for, how much it's selling for, the shipping costs for it. All of that is very, very good data that you can use in helping you to source and helping you to sell things a lot quicker. The dedicated customer support, that's only available if you got the Anchor and the Enterprise. I personally have had a lot of success with eBay's customer support, just with me being in the premium store subscription. They always answer my calls. They always get me taken care of. So I don't know why I would need a dedicated customer support team. I mean, maybe the guys who do have it, maybe it is very, very beneficial, but I can't see myself trying to pay up just to experience that benefit. And then you got the 10,000 and the 50,000 fixed price listing allowance, or zero insertion fee. Basically, that's just for the enterprise, so it doesn't really affect too many other people. Okay. Yeah, so you can see who each package is for. The starter, just for those who have a handful of products, and they just want a storefront to try to brand their stuff. They don't have a whole lot of stuff. You're just a hobby reseller. You're just I won't even say a hobby reseller. You just have some stuff that you try to sell here and there, and then that basic one, that's going to be for, that person who is kind of like that hobby reseller. And the good thing about all this stuff, guys, is that whenever you do have a store subscription, is that you get like the eBay branded shipping supplies. You get to buy some of that, like you get a credit towards that every quarter. So it helps out, tremendously. So you get a lot of benefits from having a store. The premium, that's going to be, for those who maybe full-time reseller, you're getting ready to, kind of get into that bigger category where, you're starting to have a team associated with you. You've got employees, maybe not necessarily there, but you're getting ready to go to that point. But you're definitely probably a full-time reseller at this point. And then for your Anchor, I mean, these are for some serious sellers. They've got an extensive catalog. This is a legit business for them. They're generating thousands upon thousands of dollars per month. So, I mean, if you're generating $20,000, $30,000 plus per month, and your subscription fee is $300, that's basically nothing. Because basically what that is just like a rental fee. Like if you were to go rent out a warehouse or something, or a building or something like that, I can guarantee you that you're gonna have to pay way more if you went to go buy like a building. So like being able to house stuff on eBay and being able to like utilize their storefronts and utilize their traffic and their marketing, it just makes it a lot better. So that's one thing you have to take into consideration whenever you are wanting to get a store, is all the benefits that come about from you receiving that store. So you don't have to worry about any of the marketing. You don't have to try to drive traffic to your listings. Everything is there. eBay is doing everything for you. You know, you don't have to try to automate things and try to figure it out like as if you had a Shopify store. Because believe me, I have had a Shopify store, and it was a nightmare. Okay, it was a nightmare. And then that the Anchor store, the Enterprise store. I mean, like I said, those are for those really big outfits, and they're doing some serious volume. I mean, I'm gonna say that they're doing, you know, millions per month. So it's definitely something that they need because they're gonna be having lots of sales per day. But, you know, guys, like I said, if you have any questions concerning, it's pretty straightforward. They've done a really good job, eBay has, of just putting together a nice package that meets everybody's needs. So for the hobby reseller, or for the person who isn't wanting to, you know, sell a whole lot, but just still wants to have, you know, some benefits, they have that available. For those who, you know, are hobby resellers and they are wanting to, you know, get in touch with their entrepreneurial spirit, they have some available. For those of us who are full-time resellers and we're kind of on the verge of taking that next step, they got something available for us. And then for those full-fledged businesses out there who generate a lot of income, they have something for them as well. So they've done a really good job making it very, you know, affordable and, you know, intriguing for everybody. Because like I said, I've been paying $59 for about 2 years now. And during that whole time until recently, probably about like a few months ago, it was at, hold on. So until a few months ago, I was only getting 1,000 free listings per month, right? So every time I go over 1,000, I'm having to pay 10 cents for each listing. So I couldn't wait till the end of the month so that my listings could renew. And so out of the blue, I look and I see that eBay has changed things around, and now it went from 1,000 to 10,000 listings per month. So it's been very, very helpful. I love that. It gives me room to grow now. I don't have to, you know, be so focused on, you know, only trying to do 1,000 listings or keep 1,000 active listings in my store. So guys, comment below. Let me know which store subscription you think is going to be best for you. Like I said, this is a channel all about reselling. I love to answer questions and help you guys out in any way possible. If you have any other questions outside of the store subscriptions that you need help on with regarding eBay, then just let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful day.